Hi guys, what are the must to do things after you qualify as a CA or CMA? I know some students are waiting for day after tomorrow result, but still watch it. Even if you are a CA inter student or a foundation student or a CMA inter or CMA foundation, doesn't matter. Make up your mind right from today. You are going to be like this. You are going to do this, implement this, and become a wealthy person down the line 10 years after you qualify. It's a pretty long term game, but trust me, this works. You know, let me tell you my personal experience. I have never saved money in the initial 6 years, not even a single penny. In the first 6 years of my career, I didn't save money at all because the first salary which I received was 50,000 rupees, 45, 50,000 rupees take home. What can I save in that? And moreover, what I did, in the very first year, I bought the car. First, I bought a small car, Alto K10, where the EMI was some 6,000 rupees monthly EMI, and the petrol cost, everything was some 6-7,000 a month. And service all put together 12 to 13,000 that time. Immediately within a year, I upgrade the car to another car, Ciaz, where the monthly maintenance is 22 to 23,000. So because of this car expenditure which I had, and moreover my monthly pay was somewhere around 60 to 70,000 in the initial 4 years of my career. My monthly pay, the monthly take home was somewhere around 70, maximum I can say 70 to 80,000. In my 5th year, my take home was close to 1 lakh. Later I quit from the job and I started Shrestha. 1.5 years, I don't have anything in my hand. My wife gold, my mom's gold, everything, all that, I kept in bank. Whatever my mom gold is that I kept in bank and got some loan. And with that, in the first 1.5 year, after I started Shrestha in 2020, 1.5 year I survived with that loan amount. Then after my marathon went viral, after people know me that I'm a very good audit faculty, after I started the academy, everything, then I started looking money, which is literally 7th or 8th year of my career. But I am not going to advise you like this. The moment first salary you got, for example, the moment you got salary, assuming your take home salary was 60. I'm not saying cost to company 60, take home salary 60. Like take home salary means cost to company, for example, 10 lakhs package minus 1 lakh PF, minus some 70,000 PF, minus 70,000, 1 lakh 40,000 approximately for PF, minus so and so allowances, all other purposes. Your take home salary, for example, is per month 60,000. What should you do within this 60,000 rupees? How you should split your finances? The first thing, get a term insurance. Don't even delay. Opt for term insurance since you are a corporate employee. By the way, I'm doing this job exclusively from job goers. I'm doing this video exclusively from the point of view of job goers. I'm not doing this video who are starting practice initially, who may not be making 60,000 per month. Okay, like I'm not talking about practicing people. Okay, I'm predominantly talking about job holders. I will talk about practice people, or I will also talk about business later. So predominantly CS, once they qualify, what they do? They go for a job. So where minimum take home that you get is 60,000 is something assured. Yes or no? Now within the 60,000, what you should do? First, get a term insurance. One time you have to pay premium, approximately 35,000 will be there. 1 crore term insurance you can get. 1 crore term insurance you can get, where approximately per month amount you have to pay is approximately 3,000. See, remember, you don't pay monthly, you pay annually once only. Okay, you pay 36,000 per annum. So first you must take is term insurance, because your family is dependent on you. Most of the CSEMS students are from middle class background, including myself. When I qualified, I am from a lower middle class background, in fact. Okay, so our family is dependent on us. So the first thing you should take is term insurance. 1 crore sum assured. Yes, every insurer will give you 1 crore term insurance if you just have an IT returns of past 3 years. You know what? Right now you're in articleship, right? Every year you file an ITR. Every year you file an ITR with 5 lakhs income. Minimum 5 lakhs income you show. There is no tax amount, right? You get a rebate, right? Show some other income, yeah, no problem. Show some income and then file ITR with 5 lakhs income. And what is the advantage of filing with 5 lakhs income? 5 lakhs into 20 times. 1 crore term insurance you can get. 1 crore term insurance you can get. Remember. So first thing. Second, get a medical insurance. If at all you are already covered under any government health scheme program, in many states, there are some health scheme programs that are there. You might be covered there, but not everything is covered in that health scheme program. It is always advisable to have a private medical insurance, not government sponsored, but a private one. For example, Star Health Insurance, Tata AIG, all this, HDFC Life, HDFC Medical Insurance, HDFC General, like that. So many private health insurances were there, where you have to take minimum sum assured 50 lakh to 1 crore. Minimum 50 lakh coverage must be there. Minimum. The cost of healthcare is extremely grown up in the recent past. So don't neglect it. Don't take 10 lakhs medical insurance. Take always 50 lakh to 1 crore. For that, you may have to pay a premium of 40,000 to 50,000 per annum in case you have a family of 4 members. Your father, mother, you and your sibling. So for 4 of you put together, 48,000 rupees approximately they will ask per annum. 48,000 minimum, I'm telling you. Sometimes it may even go to 60,000 depending upon your parents and their complications if at all involved. Or if it is your only name, only in your name if at all you take, since you are less than 25 years of age, this cost is hardly 2,000 rupees per month. The early you take medical insurance, the cheapest you get. The late you take, the costly it becomes. The second thing, these are the 2 most important things that you must do. And every month, assuming you are getting take home salary of 60,000, minimum 20,000 rupees you must invest. This is nothing but out of your take home, minimum 20,000 means 1/3. My intention is not to convey 1/3. My intention is first initially start with 20,000 rupees per month. Split between gold, split in SIP, split in ETFs. Okay, so gold some 5 to 10,000, SIP 5 to 10,000. These 2 enough. Technically, if you ask me, these 2 are enough. Gold is a highly liquid. Gold ETF or gold, digital gold, or even you buy physical gold, nothing gonna happen. Buy a biscuit bar, gold bar, keep it in a bank locker, nothing gonna happen. Okay, theft risk and all is always there. SIP, market collapse might be possible. So every investment is associated with some risk. Do you want to see the risk or do you want to see the opportunity? So risk is always there in every domain, in every sector. Okay, so start buying gold or SIP. And most important thing, biggest blunder what everybody do is buying house or flat in the initial 5 years of their job. Never do that. Don't buy a house or a flat in the initial 5 years of your career, because in the initial 5 years of your career, your package, your take home salary is very normal, nominal. Like maybe first year your take home salary is 60,000. In the second year, your take home salary may be 75,000. In the third year, take home salary will be 90 or 1 lakh. In the fourth year, take home salary will be 1.5 lakh. In the fifth year, your take home salary could be 2 lakhs. Now you hit 1.5 to 2 lakhs target, right? In the fifth year, you might hit 1.5 to 2 lakhs target, right? Then go and buy the flat on EMI, no problem. Then go and buy flat on EMI. Take maximum loan tenure of 20 years. Sometimes some banks are offering 25, 30 years also. If at all you're taking housing loan within 30 years, before 30, you will get 30 years tenure. Take 30 years tenure. 30 years tenure you take. Your EMI will be as low as possible. Sir, but my have is so much of take home salary, sir. I can pay more EMI. Don't do that. Whatever extra amount you are willing to pay towards housing loan, right? Instead of paying housing loan, buy gold, buy SIP, invest in stocks where you get more than 15% return every year. After 10-15 years of investing like this, investing, one day you will hit a very big jackpot. Remember, the game is compounding. Here the game is compounding. Compounding plays a major role. So, okay, so don't buy a flat. The instruction is very clear. Don't buy a flat in the initial 5 years of your career. And most important rule, most important, first 3 to 5 years of your career, do not look for making most amount of money. No, look for learning the most. If at all you're getting money also for learning, then it's like a double win. It's like a win-win. But in the initial 5 years, what I want every one of you is work as hard as possible. You're thinking studying CA is hard? That's nothing. Right now I'm working so hard. My CA journey is so easy. I qualified so easy. I'm actually smart also. Okay, I qualified very easy in my days. No, papers were very easy also. So I didn't put effort itself. Honestly speaking, I didn't work hard itself. But now I never imagined in my life that I will work so hard. 14 hours I work in a day, 12 to 14 hours I work in a day, especially for 6 months in a year, I will work 14 hours approximately. Another 6 months I will work maybe 5, 6 hours, 7 hours, depends on the necessity, but not as tough as for 6 months. Like generally my busy schedule is October to March or April slot. Then April onwards to, for example, maybe September and my slot will be somewhat comfortable. Okay, but you have to work extreme hard. You have age, you have energy. Take as much as stress as possible. Nothing gonna happen. You have to be grinded. You have to grind yourself like anything, so that by the time you enter into 6th year, you will be a very powerful weapon. This is a very, very big game, I'm telling you. Later you can relax like anything. I mean, for example, you might ask me, sir, why are you now working hard in 11th year? because I have even bigger goals. So I don't have an option. I have to work hard. Even now I am working hard, not for my present situation, but the future which I'm planning, the future which I'm thinking of, the dream which I have. To fulfill the dream, I'm working hard. But if you don't have a bigger dreams, nothing to worry. There is no guilt about it. Nothing to worry. You're satisfied. You're happy with the life, whatever you're leading. Happy, peaceful, enjoy. But for first 5 years of your career, you have to extremely work hard. Learn as much as possible. Build yourself like a strongest person. Use artificial intelligence tools in every work that you're doing. And I'm telling you, the way your productivity, your way of looking at things, everything will improve like anything. Next, if possible, first 1 year, no, medical insurance, all this first to fulfill small obligations, all that. The moment you hit second year or third year in your employment, get a car. I'm telling you guys, car is a wonderful feeling. It doesn't matter whether you own a luxury car or a basic car. Car is a car. It's a second home, I'm telling you. It protects you from everything, literally. You don't have to worry about the weather, the rain, the sun, nothing, the climate. You don't have to worry about the climate, external climate. Your car will take you safely. It's quite safer than a two-wheeler. And people who don't have car cannot understand what is the value of the car. Okay, they might think, I'm damaging climate, I'm damaging environment. So why are you encouraging car? You may take EV car also, no problem at all. But car is a car. It's a very big important asset. It's a very big flexible asset for your family. Remember, you're a father, your mother, and your siblings. For example, you both are going on a two-wheelers. You four are going. Suddenly trained. What you do? Exactly. That's where you understand the power of a car, power of a protected environment. So get a car if possible in the second or third year at least. Okay, I bought in my second year. I qualified in 2015. My first car I bought in 2016, and I literally don't have regret till date why I bought the car at that time itself. Early in my life, people around me told, you did mistake, you should have waited for another 3-4 years. No, I don't have a guilt at all in my life. Okay, because I know that gonna improve my productivity, that gonna make me more comfortable, where I can comfortably focus on my thoughts, I can comfortably focus on my skills. Remember, the more you focus on saving, the more you lose the money. Saving is important. That saving you must do by making extra money. Try to think about making more money than how to save more money. Naturally, saving becomes a balancing figure automatically. For me, I never have an intention of I have to save this month, I have to save. Every month I'll spend happily whatever I want to. Some amount will be left. I will save it. Okay, so that's how I became. So first to focus on earning, focus on making more and more money, focus on making yourself more and more skillful, talented, powerful. Naturally, you make more and more money, where some people who started saving from the very day one till 10 years, whatever they saved, you can save it in 1 year. But having said this, I told you minimum this much amount is what you have to save, which I didn't do in my initial career, which I did not do in my initial career. If at all I did this, I would have been even more like, it would have been good. See, at the end of the day, I am running an academy. Since it's a business, the kind of return I make in business is different from employment. And moreover, in business, one big downside is how long this is certain. We don't know. How long we work this much work, how long we work this much hard. We don't know. Business is uncertain. So many external factors are involved. So that's it. So there is a risk involved here. Reward is also the same way. But in employment, risk is low, reward is low. So you start investing 20,000 per month initially. If possible, in the second year or third year, the moment you get little increment, then get a basic car. Don't go for very big car and all. Your approximate budget on a car in the initial 3-4 years that you're buying should be 15,000 plus diesel cost, all that. Diesel cost, all that put together, 22,000 to 23,000 monthly. Okay. So like regarding car buying, I will give a separate video on car buying guide, who should buy what car, and depending upon your income level, all that. So these are the most important things that you must do after you qualify. That's it. Okay, and drop a comment below if at all you got benefited from this video, and any other video that you want regarding this financial planning after qualifying CA, all that, you just comment below. I will just take a note of it. Weekly one video I will post on financial planning, all that. Okay, that's it. Take care. All the very best.